Hi
Hey
guys.
guys! So, as you know, we have been covering the entire DC fandom, and from our previous video, which if you haven't watched, we have attached the link here.
Somewhere. I
Somewhere.
don't know.
Yeah.
We're still new to YouTube.
Yeah.
Let us figure it out.
Yeah.
But there is a link somewhere.
And based on that, today we are covering Wonder Woman.
That's it.
I
That's
tried.
perfectly. No, that's perfectly on track.
I'm
That's-
not a singer.
No, that's right.
Jeez,
Yeah.
don't bash.
So we're doing Wonder Woman today, and this was an especially hard trailer for me to get to. Like I couldn't write points because I couldn't take my eyes off.
Wow.
It's Gal Gadot. I couldn't. Please,
I excuse you for that actually. It is Gal Gadot.
it's good.
But yeah, I
Anyways.
mean, the trailer has quite a few plus points and a few not so great plus points, but we will cover through that through the video.
Okay, we'll do a scene by scene breakdown as much as possible, and we'll try to talk about the topic, unlike we do all the time where we just wander off in a different direction and we never come back, and
That
then the
just
video is
happened
somehow.
once.
But yeah, it is. We'll try to avoid it. Anyways, so again, this Wonder Woman movie.
Woman.
This Wonder Woman movie starts with a flashback, which made me a little skeptical because I thought we had enough of young Diana in the previous movie. We didn't need any more. Like that character arc is complete, but I think it's just a small flashback or something
I
like
think
that
it was
in an
just the
important scene.
opening setting scene.
Yeah, I guess maybe it was that, but it completely cuts to her riding on fucking lightning. Like, and I think that we have never experienced the lightning aspect of Wonder Woman's power a lot in any media. Not the animated ones, not the even in the comics. I haven't read a lot of Wonder Woman comics to be
I don't
precise.
think it was there in the comics either.
Yeah, no, she's the daughter of Zeus, obviously, but still, that it is not a attribute continuously attached to Wonder Woman
Yes.
in regular media, but in the
I think
previous
they've
movie it was
embraced
as well.
over here in this
Yeah.
particular scene
So
very
she's
well.
clearly the goddess of lightning over here, and it's a really interesting way to traverse the city or wherever she's going, just swinging from lightning bolts. It's cool as heck.
It's
That's
really
what it
badass.
is. It is.
That's about it.
Next we hear Pedro Pascal.
Citizens of the world, I'm here to change your life.
Which I actually did not recognize in this trailer before. I had to see the casting because he looks completely different with the makeup and the suits and the stuff like that.
And I, as usual, did not recognize anyone until you pointed it out.
So this guy is apparently playing Maxwell Lord. He's a small C-lister villain in the comics. He is like the best way to describe him would be 11 from the Stranger Things. But she controls things with her minds, while this guy controls the mind with his mind.
Huh?
Other people's mind with his mind, not his own mind. Because that's not a superpower. I think I can do it.
Can you? There you go.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that's his power. Where I don't remember. I read it a long time ago, and as usual, I did not do my research before recording this video. So I most probably he subconsciously pushed people to do things, and his powers were psychic powers. That's what I'm saying. But here clearly it seems a little different. And yes, the reason I said 11 because I remember him bleeding every time he used his powers. So subconsciously he controls people. Okay, that's probably what he's saying when he says that I can give you anything you want. And the very next shot, we see Steve. So that's another thing. Maybe, just maybe, Steve Trevor isn't real.
What?
See, most of this guy's powers that I know from the comics are just psychic based. So maybe he's just making everybody think that they've got what they want. Maybe Trevor hasn't Steve Trevor. Why do I keep saying names wrong?
I think they're just like switch bodies.
Yeah, maybe. So I guess Steve Trevor is not real. He's just a figment of Wonder Woman's imagination.
So it's more like Maxwell is playing the role of the mirror of Erased.
Erised.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe he's the human version of the mirror of Erised. Yes, maybe that's it.
Maybe.
Yes. So yeah, that's one reason why I think Steve Trevor is not real. Plus, it wouldn't make sense. Obviously, it is a comic book movie, but still, it would be better if it was something like that. And Diana had to overcome that, and she finally gets over the loss of Steve Trevor, because we never see her getting over that. I don't think even in the Justice League movie, which is shit, and neither, because he dies at the very end of Wonder Woman. So I
Yeah.
don't think we ever see her getting over
True.
her lost love. So I guess we can see the emotional aspect of that in
We
this
can
movie.
hope for that.
We can hope for that. Then we come to
Kirsten Wiig.
now. This actress, I had really good hopes from because I do see SNL a lot,
Yeah.
but clearly the Ghostbusters was not a good movie for her.
It wasn't that bad.
People are going to massacre you.
It won't.
Yes, people are going to massacre you. No, it was a complete pile of shit. Burning pile of shit. Burning pile of dog shit. Maybe worse than that. But yeah, it was that, and I feel that it was not maybe the actor's mistake. Because see, I like this Kristen Wiig. I even like Kate McKinnon. So yeah, I like her work also. They both are very talented actresses, and clearly they had the end of the short stick in Ghostbusters. But I think she's doing more of a good job over here, as far as we can see from the trailer. Another aspect of this is, I think they are correcting one mistake that I felt was wrong in the previous Wonder Woman movie. I think only had a couple of things wrong with it. The character of Dr. Poison from the last movie.
Okay.
So Wonder Woman and Dr. Poison are essentially could have been shown as the different sides of the same coin. Like Wonder Woman being like, obviously that movie when it came out, it was a feminist icon movie, not like the other shitty feminist icon movie that DC made. We don't talk about it.
Yep.
So maybe they could have shown Dr. Poison, they could have developed her character a little more, that she did all this just to reach the ranks and gain whatever respect she could from the men around her during the time of war. So the scene at the end where Ares just throws her in front of Wonder Woman would make a little more emotional impact.
Probably.
So maybe they are correcting this in the new one. They obviously Barbara, who goes on to become Cheetah, is shown as an emotional character over here.
True.
A sympathetic character. I just hope they don't go complete Electro like they did in Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Electro, who's like dumb.
Yeah.
I hope they normalize her, but still they show how it is living under a shadow. Make her a little more sympathetic, and like we can root for her cause as well.
I think by the trailer so far, that's the
goal.
direction it's
Yeah.
in.
Then finally we see again a scene of Steve Trevor with Wonder
Finally
Woman.
in action.
Finally in action. But Wonder Woman forgets to tell her that there is radar now.
Technically, she doesn't
It's a
forget.
good
She
joke.
just doesn't like mention it instantly.
So that's another interesting point. Like in the first movie, Steve Trevor is the one who's showing Wonder Woman the strings and the ways that this world functions, and now it is Wonder Woman
The roles
who
are
is showing.
reversed.
The roles are reversed, obviously.
And it's good. Like,
It is nice that it is a nice contrast between the first and the second movies. Now Wonder Woman is just showing him around and he's telling him about the stuff which he has apparently never
and
heard
it's a
of.
smoother transition.
It's a nice. It's see that's why I feel this is more like a Marvel formula movie. Like they had that formula. They have been using the same formula for most of their movies. a little bit of jokes, a little bit of
True.
emotion, and a little. They make a complete good. I want to say bhel, but I don't know if people will get a good mixture of it. But yeah, that and this Wonder Woman 1 was also that. Wonder Woman 2 also seems to be that, a perfect
Hopefully,
balance.
fingers crossed.
We're in the wrong universe, right? Perfect balance. Yeah. See, and again, as I was telling you here, Maxwell Lord is maybe controlling the. I don't know if he has telekinesis over here where he can move objects and stuff like that with his mind. Maybe they have evolved his powers a little bit. But yeah, I guess.
I guess we just need to see the movie
We
to
just
know
need to
that.
see for that. Fight choreography looks very nice, to be honest. It
Oh,
looks
definitely.
amazing.
It's more than very nice. It's
Yes.
definitely catching your
The
eye.
fight scenes and the way they've shot it, it's good. It's again, I have another problem with the DC movies, which is power dynamics. When they bring all the superheroes together, Marvel really handles that well. And I am a DC fan, so you know how much it hurts for me to say that. But Marvel really handles that well, wherein there is a Hulk, he fights in a different way on screen. In and it is obviously the best handled in Avengers 1, where Iron Man is just roaming around,
Yeah.
flying and killing. He
Each
has a
one has their
different
own
style.
role.
Hulk is just taking down 10, 15
True.
of the Chitauri in one go. So that's what I like, and maybe we could see that in the Justice League. And even here in Wonder Woman, I actually can see the amount of power and the strength she has, and with what she hits the opponent. So that is a little thing, but it goes a long way
True,
in
it does.
creating a universe.
It does.
Again, we see the complete transformation of Cheetah now.
Yeah.
Completely CG, obviously, but I think it looks pretty good.
It is. Most certainly.
And thoughts on the winged suit of Wonder Woman?
I am personally not a big fan of it, but I'm sure there's a reason for it, so I'm not really going to comment about it right now.
I guess maybe, but maybe it is because we like the original suit so much.
I love that.
Yeah, it's good. Apart from the winged suit, I think the final fight is going to be really good. I think that she gets this winged suit to defeat Maxwell Lord first, and after she defeats him, that is why we see her wings, like her dropping
Falling
her
off.
wings. So maybe
Who knows? I mean,
maybe when she defeats him, finally she sees Barbara's transformation. Speaking of that, do you feel that they've shown us the entire movie over here?
oh, most certainly.
Because
I mean, initially, at least in the first half of the trailer, you're still like, okay, yeah, we are still figuring out and piecing stuff out. But then the ending is just like, there you go.
This was certainly the climax of the movie.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't have mixed it yet.
I don't know, but I'm not complaining. Maybe it was not the right way to cut the trailer. We knew the cheetah was in there. Maybe if they did not show the final form of cheetah, people would be like, why aren't you using complete
Probably,
CG
yeah.
on her? But I think they showed the entire movie. I hope there's a lot more nuance to the movie,
Yeah.
or else it'll make a.
Or
It'll
like
be
the movie's
disappointing.
already out. I mean,
Overall, I think the villains are interesting as of now. The plotline is pretty grounded because there can't be world-ending stakes in this movie, because we obviously know Justice League is coming out after this. Obviously, we know that Wonder Woman still lives, so there can't be very
Yeah,
high stakes.
true.
Obviously, the movie has to play on emotional trauma and stuff like that.
correct.
Emotional battles and psychic battles because
Correct.
Maxwell. And yeah, I guess. Oh, one thing that we haven't talked about is how amazing the soundtrack is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I feel like this is a trend with these DC fandom trailers. They're amazing in music and everything. It's just, I think they were cut very well. Or maybe it is just because we were in our house from 6 months with no exposure to any media, any new thing. We had lost all sense of hope and feeling. Or maybe the soundtracks are actually really good. I don't know.
I think I'd like to be a little optimistic and say they're really, really good.
Yes. So I guess we've reached the deep end of our thoughts on this Wonder Woman trailer. Let us know what you think of it, and if you disagree with any of our observations, feel free to mention it in the comments below, because we do love to have a conversation.
And do share our video with your friends and family.
Also, you have a great opportunity to prove that you are a true DC fan.
How?
What is the color of the DC Films logo?
Grey.
And what color does the red subscribe button become when you click on it and it changes to the subscribed button?
Grey.
Exactly.
And please do hit like.
Yeah, you don't need to hit the like button as hard as Wonder Woman smashes Cheetah into the ground. You can just give it a tight hug, like the one she gives to Steve Trevor. But please do like, because we have a lot of videos coming up. We are trying to cover the entire DC fandom. We are trying to make a video on the Suicide Squad movie, on the Suicide Squad game, and the Gotham Knights game. So hit the notification bell so that you don't miss our videos. And for now,
By the power of Athena. Farewell.
farewell.